Hello and welcome to everybody. It's an absolute thrill to welcome you to this day one clash, and no day, of course, engenders hope or optimism more than this one. Optimism which could dissipate at a rate most alarming or last all the way to the latter stages. We shall see. It is sizzling beautifully here, and of course, as always, it is overlooked by the grand murals of the great man who lends this venue his name. We are always here in the presence of true magnificence. So straight into the action. That's really well manoeuvred. He has found the way through. Hazard. No way through, so back it comes. And he was alert to it. That pass isn't the best. Spread out to the left. And that's left him on... Oh, good glide! Whistle's gone, and the referee has given a penalty. And he could not have picked a worse time to give one away. So perhaps now the breakthrough. 1-0, just one winner. Not much more than a formality.
Well, I'm not sure what body language the keeper was trying to read, but it didn't work.
South Africa are already chasing the game. They didn't envisage that.
Well, it's a move of great promise, but will it really prove productive?
Great chance! And again! It's in! A game of thrills, all square in the blinking of an eye!
Well, if ever you want to see a lesson in responding to a deficit, that's it. Their heads didn't drop, and now their chins are up.
Some heroic goalkeeping, but even that couldn't save them this time.
Oh, that's great movement from him. He instinctively knew that the ball was going to come back out and put himself where he needed to be. The sort of thing you just can't teach.
We're looking at a different game now.
Well, there's resilience for you, Peter. As a side, they never lost focus despite the setback, and this is thoroughly merited. For me, now they can go one better, possibly. Well, he certainly wasn't in the mood to take any risks.
Distributed tidily. Tielemans, and it's Silemakers. That's a good ball out wide. Still very early doors, but it is... De Bruyne! Goal! Belgium! And they get themselves in front! And that is a goal worthy of universal appreciation. Even the opposing fans have to recognise the quality there.
Oh, that's an incredible shot. The dip and the curl he managed to get on it. Impeccable technique, Peter. Absolutely impeccable.
So we have a breakthrough. Now how will things develop from here? Courtois did well to emerge with the ball. That's a contest to keep an eye on. More and more pressure on the ball here. It's loose now. He's having a shot! We've got a goal! That is remarkable! All square in a matter of moments.
Yeah, they say that fortune favours the brave, and we've just seen an example. This team has real personality and character.
A horrible blip, a moment they could well have done without. And the shot! Oh, he has absolutely drilled that.
Oh, that's a cracking try. Good technique to keep it low too.
Oh, just skips past his head, a shot! It's in! They've done it! It was coming! They have their reward! Oh, a horrible error, and he has nowhere to hide.
Well, you've got to give him credit for pressing so quickly there.
South Africa have their lead.
Yeah, it's all happening now. There's been an upping of the intention and urgency, a real step up in possession and purpose now.
Well, that is one way to stop him. Onana. Oh, look at the space here. Deftly away. De Bruyne. Oh, cracking ball.
Well, that was well positioned and well pinched. They can't hurt with their backs to goal.
Fas calmly anticipates. And it's Azar. That's a throw. De Kuiper. Tielemans. Foster. Nicely spread. Excellent challenge there, uncompromising. Driving on and making good progress. Half-time coming up, and little doubt as to which of the two sides is the happier. Played out to the left flank. Oh no, that was never going to make it. There's the crossfield ball. Luka Bacchio. And he goes crossfield. Not the most accurate pass. Aim forwards. Tries to pass it through. And it's De Bruyne. Lovely pass, but can he... And a chance! That's a lovely, neat pass. Knocks it into space.
That's positional gold, the utilisation of space.
Well, that's a little loose. Cross deflected over the goal line for a corner. South Africa with their first corner, the first in the game for either side, actually. And he's there to clear it. And now a sudden chance to counter. Now it's Openda, and he's managed to get free. The final seconds now. Hazard. Foster. Sitole. Luka Bacchio. And the referee says that is that for the first half. South Africa have done it in good style. Forced to come from behind, they find themselves in front at half-time, which is, for them, more or less ideal.
For one of our fan club members.
So there was the first half.
Well, I've been left almost breathless here, Peter. This is frantic stuff. 45 minutes just seem to fly by. Here's hoping both teams can maintain this level.
Well, this has been a half full of thrills, and the margins are tight. Just one in it, 3-2 at the break. So the action resumes. Good running, strong and purposeful. Well, now here's a good battle, bicep to bicep. Tries a shot! Now who's going... Oh, what has happened here? This time, surely! Onana. That has been slung wide. Belgium have got it back and they'll have another go. That has ended up in no man's land. Well, quality clearly deserted him at the crucial moment.
Clearly is miffed, having made the run and not get picked out.
This is a promising build-up. And he's had it nicked away. Fas does really well to win the ball there. Tielemans sends it crossfield. Azar plays the game a step ahead of almost anyone. Now De Bruyne. Played out towards the right wing. Now it's Luca Bacchio. Good ball, good take. Space for him to turn and look. Has a look up and delivers. And it's claimed by the keeper. Azar has found the net here, of course. Now it's Luca Bacchio.
The attendance for this match was 51,577.
Now it's Luca Bacchio. Salmakas. And here's Luca Bacchio. Salamakas has it out wide and in space. Keeper's dealt with that. South Africa have kept their powder dry on the substitution front so far. Could that be about to change?
Well, you would hope for some movement off the bench, Peter, knowing you get an extra sub in extra time.
Salmakas. Just eases him off the ball. Well, he's looking to get away, but the defending is persistent, adhesive. He's shifted it to the flank. Now it's Azar. Engages and forces him off the ball. That has not gone well. Luca Bacchio, and it's Salamakas. And that is a little undercooked. Sitole. Foster. Well, it's more pressure than ball at the moment. Oh, he's felt that, hasn't he? Luca Bacchio going face-to-face with his great rival. That's going wide left. Gets a good foot in there.
They may end up with some regret with this tactic, but you have to admire their commitment to goals.
And he's been shifted off it. Azar. Now it's Luca Bacchio. Tielemans. And he shoots! And again! And no mistake! Once more they've done it! They just will not lie down!
Yeah, and it's very much deserved in the circumstances. In these games, it's so tempting to maybe get a little sorry for yourselves, but there's none of that.
Not so much sophistication as doggedness and sheer bloody-mindedness.
Yeah, he showed great reactions there, right?
And he scores! But that is not going to count.
The decision came a little late because the referee initially didn't see the assistance flag, but it's the right call.
A moment's uncertainty there, but it is the right call.
Substitution for Belgium, number 7, Azar.
De Bruyne.
Coming on to replace him is number 19, Trossard.
Nicely weighted ball. Oh, that's fabulous. Who saw this coming? From the cusp of victory to the cusp of desperation. Now, can they get him away?
Well, that might be that, Peter. Maybe both sides just going to have to settle for the draw now.
De Kuiper looking to hit the byline here. He is through here.
That's just playing it safe and simple.
Desperate defending required here. De Bruyne with the short one. Tielemans! Not a bad try by any means.
Yeah, he may have snatched at that a bit, even though it was quite close. Well, they shouldn't be dawdling at this stage. They need to get the ball in the mixer and quickly.
Has been indicated.
Looking for options for movement. Tielemans.
This is the time you need that pace.
That's been cut out, well played. There's a sharp little ball here. Oh, he's found support out wide. No messing. Still nothing in it, and we will be back for 30 more minutes. Well, still no winner, Jim.
Well, we can only hope we get an extra-time contest of similar ambition, provided fatigue doesn't begin to play a part.
For our World Charity Fund.
So here we go then, extra time is coming up.
Substitution for Belgium. Number 9, De Bruyne.
Stern
Number
test this
56.
for the endurance, for the character of the players as we head into
Number
extra
8.
time.
Yuri Tielemans.
South Africa paying the price for failing to close out the match in normal time. Can they avoid the same fate here, where the consequences are still more serious?
Taking place.
That's good pressing, squeezing the play. Teat did well to step in there, that was more than necessary. Lukaku, he's picked his way through. Doku. And it's Mangala. And here's chance! And no! He had to, and yet he could not.
Oh, unlucky. There's the urgency they need, and it nearly brought them a goal.
Tries to play it through. He has found the way through. Now here's the delivery. Well read, and the danger is averted. Looking to play him in. Now that's well seen too. Onana. That's good play. Pinches it off him. Has a look and plays it forward. De Winter. Great vision. And this is Lukaku. Oh, that's fabulous. It's Lukaku! And no, he couldn't find the finish. So just 15 minutes still to come.
Fellow attendees, this is a lost
So those
children
15 minutes
announcement.
have flown
Please keep
by.
your eyes on your
Limbs
children
now
during the
and
match
heads
at all
indeed at the
times.
point of exhaustion. How will this end?
Substitution in progress.
And so the last chance to find a winner. They have played themselves to a near standstill. What is left in the tank now?
Well, that's good defending. He squeezed the play and he gave him no chance to get on the turn.
And he's intervened well there. Well, that looks a decent ball. Can he get on the end of this? De Winter gets a foot in here.
It might not be such a bad idea playing this short and into feet.
Yeah, they need to be thinking in terms of guile, deception, don't they? Doku. De Winter. Good read, needed to be. A game with so much to recommend it. Fabulous contest, but still no clear winner.
It's a very open game and an exciting watch. There are no signs of nerves or caginess from either team. This pitch is go-for-it territory right now.
Strong challenge, that could leave a mark. Nothing wrong with that tackle, ball won cleanly. Doku is onto it in a flash. Well, nicely intercepted.
I think we might be done here, Peter. I don't see there being enough time for them to try again.
He's got away, it's loose, and there's a race for the ball. There's a beautiful simplicity about this contest. Willing running on one side, dogged defence on the other. Some good work on the right flank here, and he's managed to get free. The ball has bounced loose now. Oh, terrible pass. Oh, shooting chance! And the whistle's gone, presumably for offside. And that is that. There is only one way to decide this now. 90 minutes and then another 30, and Jim, here we are.
I can only applaud the sheer doggedness and tenacity on show in watching both teams refusing to lose. I mean, they both ran their socks off.
Make his way to the information centre.
A brief rest, and then it will be time to refocus. I think we're just about ready. It is the lonely walk. Which way will he go? And he has done his bit.
That's the example they will want to follow.
Great stop! And the keeper punches the air.
Well, he felt the goalkeeper outstared him there, which gave him the edge.
This to put them 2 up.
Well, Peter, I think adrenaline just got the better of him. I had a bad feeling, Peter, as I saw him lean back ever so slightly.
So on to the second man. No, he clatters the post!
He didn't need to cut things so finely.
Belgium are now able to take a giant step towards where they want to be. Oh, it's a really good save. Oh, keeper looked very big there.
Well, Peter, I think he did well to hold his nerve then. Probably gave him that important edge.
We're on to number 3 here. Big character, big moment, big save. This to double their advantage. Oh, great save! That is a great save! So the 4th man in line walking up to the spot. And he duly obliges. Doku is the 5th volunteer. Oh, that's a great get by the keeper.
Well, it was a possibility of happening like that. The way he was moving beforehand, very good save. It's all about his mindset now.
Oh, he's won it all right. South Africa can celebrate now. They have exactly what they craved.
And now, to all members
After all of that, Jim, what are you thinking?
Well, it's pretty clear that there was a solid game plan in place for what was a very high-pressure game. I think it shows great maturity on the part of the players, and it was, for me, well-deserved and well-earned.
And all that remains for me is to thank Jim Beglin. That's it from us tonight. A very good evening to one and all. So hello and welcome to everybody who has joined us for the build-up to this occasion of ultimate tribalism. And as you would expect, that build-up has been remarkable. They fight here not just for the pride of their manor, but in the ultimate show of one-upmanship. There's nothing quite like match day, especially here. This crowd doesn't do ordinary, and we should be in for something very special. Familiar feeling this for you, Jim?
Well, it's certainly going to be huge, Peter. The demands, both physical and mental, on these players out there will be massive, and there's going to be a big responsibility on both captains to keep the players in check.
Impressive jump! Harmlessly behind.
I thought it was a really good break. No shortage of pace nor intensity. Exactly what's required when on the counter-attack.
Szoboszlai. He's had it taken off him. So, Jim, who would you identify as the key man in this fixture?
Yeah, I wonder a little bit what role this guy, Matheus Cunha, has been asked to play here, Peter, because despite all his creativity and ball skills, he doesn't really have blistering pace to be an out-and-out winger or the strength to be a number 9. I just love it when he gets that free rein to roam wherever he wants. We'll have to wait and see on this.
He would be the obvious choice, wouldn't he? He certainly has all the right qualities. Oh, this looks sharp. Now it's Szoboszlai. Szoboszlai! And the keeper couldn't hold it. And he's found the net! And he's only too grateful to capitalise on the keeper's misfortune.
That has been drummed into him from such an early age, Peter. It almost came as second nature. He susses the keeper couldn't hold on to it, and he's there in a flash.
Liverpool penetrate first. It is a truly precious lead.
Well, he's certainly happy with that after what's been said in the build-up, you know.
Now it's Matheus Cunha. And the shot! They've got to be quick to recover this. What a save! Terrific reactions! Now it's Bruno Fernandes. Real chance! Same again, same outcome.
Oh, they're just unrelenting, Peter. Wave after wave of attacks. Now it's just a matter of making at least one of them count.
And we have our very first corner. They've played it short. Good read, needed to be. And the finish! And now they can spring out of defence. Now it's Szoboszlai. Oh, played right into his path. Vonanda. Manchester United are behind here despite their domination of possession. McAllister.
They want to be quick here. It's breakaway time.
Floated through. Dealt with nicely by the defence.
Manchester United are really in a position where patience and prudence will serve them best. Time's on their side.
Castolo stood up well to him there.
Castolo really was well marshalled there because he was denied the opportunity to turn.
Oh, he's been caught on it here. You have to say that was an exemplary tackle. Stopped him dead in his tracks. He's shifting through the gears here. Can he get it through? This looks promising. It's a good run, that. Great timing.
Well, sometimes you can see it coming a mile off, yet because of the timing of both the run and the pass, it can be hard to stop. Always next time.
Tries a measured ball. Skims one in. And it's been hooked away. and claimed it back swiftly. He shifted it to the flank. It's a promising position, and that is headed for the middle. Konate clears it away. Chalnini. That's going wide left. It's gone for a throw-in. Matheus Cunha, he's picked his way through. Well, the movement is slick, the speed is slippery. The defence, though, able to hold on this time. Now it's Gakpo. Well, they've got it back in a hurry. And here's the chance to counter. Valeni. Chalnini. And it's Bruno Fernandes. Wirtz. Now it's McAllister. Oh, that's a foul. Free kick's been given. Now it's Gakpo. Good ball, good take. Chalnini.
There will be 1 minute at a
Matheus
time.
Cunha. Tries to play it through. Oh, he's found support out wide. And he's managed to get free. He's free. Oh, shooting chance! And the whistle goes for half-time. Well, there were plenty of talking points in that first half, but just the one goal. It's still anybody's game here. Manchester United currently behind
So that
by
was the
1-0
first half.
at the
Still
break.
plenty of time left for a comeback.
Well, let's not beat about the bush, Peter. It's been fairly flat, and the support have had little to cheer about. So an awful lot of questions have got to be asked, and the answers need to be found in a hurry.
Well, that just about sorts out the first 45 minutes, and we'll be back with the second very soon.
Everyone, please welcome the two sides.
So the action resumes.
It's not easy being down in situations like this. I know it's an overused term, but you really have to play with courage. Be brave, and let's see where it gets you. You might just get lucky because of it.
Bruno Fernandes. Lovely pass, but can he get there? He's big. Oh, he's all alone. Big chance! Of course! They have done it! They have their equaliser!
Well, you have to credit the desire there. These boys knew they were in a battle, and they did exactly what was needed to get back into it. That's going to make the boss just a little happy now.
50 minutes is
Wonderfully smooth,
15.
smart and slick.
I was impressed with both the movement and the pass, both causing lots of problems for that defence.
Manchester United restore parity.
Well, I'd happily watch this every week, Peter. This is exactly what you want from a big game.
Matheus Cunha. Tries one from range. Oh, he's given that plenty, but no.
I don't think anyone's really surprised that he's tried that, Peter. He's certainly confident in smacking one from range.
Gravenberg. And Konate.
Manchester United have clearly reached a level of comfort in this half. Why not use the impetus to plough on?
He's through here. Can he finish? And there's his goal. And again they hit the front. That was a given. It always was.
Well, so often it comes down to that quality on the final pass, and we've got it here, Peter. The defence might want to have a good look at themselves as to how they let it happen.
Liverpool have their lead. Valeni. Chalnini. Valeni. Vonanda. Quarter of an hour into the second half. Looking for a runner. And that is expertly dealt with.
Manchester United really are going about things in the right fashion, Peter. It's great to see.
This is a really front-footed approach.
Well, the question now is whether they can sustain it.
Ekitike. And it's McAllister. And he welcomes it in. Look at the space here. Gakpo! And it's been taken short. And here's McAllister. Manchester United have the chance to go the other way. Gakpo! Brilliant from Gakpo! He's got himself an absolute peach. A two-goal lead and they're firmly in control. And that is a genuine ground-eat-me-up moment.
Oh, how can they be so careless, Peter? It's too casual. They were never going to get away with that kind of sloppiness.
Well, that has changed the dynamic somewhat.
Oh, I think there's been a greater menace to everything they've been doing during this spell.
Chance! It's run loose. Who's going to get there? Valini. And it's Bruno Fernandes. Gakpo proving a very adept defender. It was a good tackle too.
He's dealt with that very well, Peter. It's a real show of discipline. That's just playing it safe and simple.
Kerkez gets across and deals with it. Manchester United have their second corner now. They've played it short. Crosses it in. He's rising! Oh, it's come loose. Gakpo. Oh, no question, that's a foul. And he's going to have his name taken. Spread out to the left. Ekitike. Chelmini. Matheus Cunha. Oh, good spread. Space for him to turn and look. Oh, it's played into the air. And a header! And he scores! Broad smiles all round. It is indeed a fine, fine header.
Well, when you get service like that into the box, you can't go wrong.
Liverpool can make their change now with a break in play.
Well, for me, this was the obvious substitution. He'd become just a little jaded, and as a result of that, he was most likely to make a mistake. I think sometimes when the body becomes tired, the brain goes with it.
Decent chance! Brilliant! Sumptuous finish, an absolute, and right near the end, we have parity. Oh, that is tidy. It is a picture-book goal.
Oh, Peter, it's a lovely piece of deception in shaping to whack it and then opting for a lovely little lob.
So all square with almost no time remaining.
Credit where it's due. This is great attitude. Now the only question is whether there's enough in the tank to grab another.
Cunha picks it up out wide. He's found a way through. Delivers the ball. Cleared away. And the shot! No, just not quite.
That is a really good chance missed, Peter. Certainly the way he's been playing.
Substitutions taking place.
So a bit of a revolving door here. Lots and lots of changes.
Well, they shouldn't be dawdling at this stage. They need to get the ball in the mixer and quickly.
Oh, good ball! Jones. Gakpo. He's beaten the last man. Spread it left. And here's Chiesa. He's got away. Now, can they get him away? Good run, lovely take, but that is where it stopped.
Ekitike has every reason to be disappointed after being played in so well. The gaffer won't let him forget that.
Soboslai. Oh no, this does not look good. Oh, nicely intercepted. Nicely aimed pass. Now it's Chiesa. The end time is up. What a game, a contest of ferocity and marvellous talent from start to finish. Thoughts on what we've just seen?
Well, I think all things considered, Peter, this was a fair result. Both sides showed the right qualities to try and win it and, you know, ultimately ended up cancelling each other.
Well, what a sight this is. The colour, the choreography, the camaraderie. The fans have pulled out all the stops to make this a monumental occasion. Just listen to that noise. This place is definitely up for it. Let's hope we get a contest worthy of the setting. So it's down to business here. What are you making of this formation, Jim Beglin?
It's a setup that's been enjoying quite a renaissance in recent times, and one that complements the counter-attack very nicely, with two strikers, two wing-backs and potentially two runners from central midfield. You can understand its attraction because it really can get the numbers into the opposition's box, and equally it can get the numbers back into your own.
So, Jim, who would you identify as the key man in this fixture?
Well, this fella, Maignan, we all remember him, Peter, from his stint in his native France. That time he...
Haaland! Yuga. Struma. Jimenez. Now it's Haaland. Serginho, played out towards the right wing. Oh, well played. Chelnini, spread to the right. So, Jim, what has caught your eye in these early exchanges?
Well, neither side has really grabbed the initiative, I would say. Both must have come in with a view of not making any early mistakes. So we're seeing some conservatism here.
Tries to pass it through. No messing about, just bludgeoned away. Chelnini, and it's made its way to... He's going for goal!
Well, that was well positioned and well pinched. They can't hurt with their backs to goal.
Now it's Haaland. Oh, good spread. Messi, he's picked his way through. Drills one in.
Well, height could make all the difference on these set pieces.
He's in a great position here. Now this could be a chance. And now they can spring out of defence. So a third of the match or thereabouts gone, and we still await the first goal. And he's picked it up out wide, and that's aimed into the middle. Alexander-Arnold to Messi. No, that's been intercepted. Chelnini. Castolo. That was good pressing, forced the error to put an end to it before things could get even more threatening. He's in plenty of space here, showing great feet there. He has found the way through. Can he finish? Nearly, but not quite. Vardiol. Pressing high and with purpose. Now it's Hazard. And the assistant referee has his flag raised for offside. Nice physical challenge. Over to the right flank. And it's Alexander-Arnold. And he's chosen to go back. Oh, such a clever touch. Real chance! Against the crossbar. And that has been cleared. He's having a pop! Well, that wasn't too dissimilar to the previous attempt.
Manchester United really can be very happy with the way they're going about things, Peter. They'll want to capitalise on this good spell, though.
Cialnini. Mignanda. Yuga. Lovely pass, but can he get there? Oh, that's a fine challenge. Mignanda. Barota. In with the challenge. And here's Haaland. Lovely feet. Well, that defending is unapologetically persistent. It's almost personal. And it had to be. Spread it left. Well timed, excellent interception. 0-0, but nevertheless a very decent game. Valeni. Duric. Yuga. That's destined for the flank. Messi. It's Asa! He doesn't look too happy with that.
That is a really good chance missed, Peter. Certainly the way he's been playing.
Duric. Mignanda. Played out to the left flank. Jimenez. Yuga. Cialnini. Mignanda. That has been slung wide.
There will be 1 minute added time.
Messi. Nicely weighted ball. Oh, that looks a cracking ball. He is through here. The cross. So a temporary halt to the action. So we go in at half-time with both defences still yet to be breached. They rather cancelled each other out in the first period. Let us see what the second half brings.
This is a lost
So nothing to report so far on the goals front.
After all that probing and testing the waters, here's hoping for a more open second half.
Well, it's been a half that hasn't lacked suspense or intrigue. It's only lacked goals. 0-0 at the break.
Everyone, please welcome our players.
So we're off again.
Manchester United have been the team that have had the lion's share of possession and chances. OK, they haven't got much to show for it, but I think it's a case of keep going and eventually...
Haaland! Just off target.
Oh, did the keeper have that covered? I'm not sure he did. I think I need a replay on that one.
Deftly away. Cialnini. Over to the other side. Jimenez. Well, that tackle was certainly sturdy. Knocks it into space. It's a pretty loose pass. Yuga. Chalnini. There will be a throw-in. He's got away. Succumbs to the pressure. Oh, he's enjoyed that. He evidently loves the contest. Valeni, nicely spread. Espimas. Mignanda. Best part of an hour, and still no breakthrough from either side. Hazard finding himself in space. Chance! Crossbar comes to the rescue. Mignanda. Espimas. Yuga. Castolo. He's looking wide. Space for him to turn and look. Tap! It's a goal! Manchester United can now introduce the first of their substitutes.
Well, this could be an indication that the team are setting themselves up for the counter-attack here, Peter, and he is very good at that type of thing.
Serginho is one of the key ingredients in the team's attack. That's tidy. Messi. Oh, the movement is slick, the speed is slippery. The defence, though, able to hold on this time. And here's Messi.
That's just playing it safe and simple.
So we have further activity on the bench here.
Well, he's going to inject a nice bit of pace into that front line, Peter, so I can see him making those runs in behind.
Nakata. Well, he's seen that early, used a certain sixth sense. Well into the second half, and still there's nothing between them. Nice bit of skill, and he's away. Foot in. Manchester United are making a change. After this, just one opportunity to do so. And that has been knocked clear. Manchester United have got it back, and they'll have another. He's having a hit! And kept out by the most elastic of saves.
That's very, very good. You can't ask for much more than that.
Corner number 2 then. Now it's McAllister. Now it's Camavinga. Camavinga! Oh, and that one's done no damage in the end.
Well, he looks a little annoyed with himself, Peter, but he hit it well enough. Better look next time, maybe.
Duric. Now then, the ball's come loose. A heavy challenge. And it's Bruno Fernandes. Barota. Great vision. Oh, just skips past his man. Goes for a shot! It's loose, and there's a race for the ball.
Well, there's no doubt that they want to win this, Peter. They'll have to maintain the energy and dynamism until the very end, though.
Now it's Rashford, and he's managed to get free. Oh, he's played it in low. So the manager can make a change for the first time in the game here.
Well, his stamina was called into question then, but there's absolutely nothing wrong with his heart and the efforts he put in. He was very willing, though, not quite able.
Coming on the field, number 18, number 20.
Yuga. Struma.
Listen, it may well finish this way because it's been so tight all the way through, but equally, we might still get a moment of magic, a mistake or a refereeing decision to influence otherwise.
Van Dijk. Now he's got space here. Chelnini. And here's Haaland. Oh, super ball. That is a brilliant interception. And he's quick to get rid. And here's Camavinga, incoming to... Oh, good effort! That needed to be better, and he knows it.
Well, that's a move which shouldn't be allowed to repeat. A dribble, cross and attempt, all too easy.
Espimas. Chelnini. Oswald. He's shifting through the gears here. Yorgo. Well, he's felt that, hasn't he? He's been bundled over, that is a foul. Just a talking to, I think. Yes, it is.
Substitution on the field. Number 8. Coming on to replace him is number 19.
Oh, crossbar! That was travelling.
Oh, and the keeper didn't have that coverage, you know. He can start breathing again now, I think.
"90 minutes gone and nothing to show." He shifted it to the flank, and here's Rashford. Van Dijk. Burchett. Oh, it's come loose. And it's Van Dijk. Gets the shot away! He lifts the roof! Well, would you believe that? Really tidily gathered, and ultimately a more than tidy finish.
Yeah, keeping calm and taking a touch like that when it's all going on around you isn't always that easy, but he made it look like a double. Finishing it off was quite simple after that.
And we're done. Manchester United have done it. Their solitary strike ultimately proving just enough. A terrific win, however you look at it. Van Dijk taking in the accolades, having been named man of the match, and deservedly so. Manchester United have done it. They're people without a fingernail left between them after what they have just witnessed.
Well, I thought only one team could win this, certainly in the last few minutes, Peter. They didn't half make it hard on themselves, but sometimes you just have to win games whatever way you can, and that they did.
Many thanks to Jim, and with that... Well, what a scene we have here. There's a real expectant buzz in the stadium, and the players on the pitch are raring to go any minute now. Well, it looks like a big game, sounds like a big game. Everyone involved is absolutely up for it. So that's got things underway. Well, this formation was traditionally considered a bit defensive, but now very much back in vogue due to some pretty well-known proponents, Jim.
Yeah, the 3-5-2 has been used by some of the biggest and most successful teams around, Peter. You know, one of its key strengths is the fact that it's well suited to playing out from the back. And I think you'd have to have a look at the wing-backs in that manner, because they can get forward with ease. And you can create overloads because you're not going to get teams pressing defenders in 3s and 4s. So if you've got centre-backs too that are capable on the ball, this system is a great fit.
Goes for goal! Oh, and that one's done no damage in the end.
Yeah, we can't fault him for the attempt, although it might have been a case of momentary tunnel vision then.
And here's Haaland. Is there any support? He might... Big chance! Goal! Manchester United! And we have liftoff! And that is fabulous. A true beauty of a goal.
Well, it's one of those, Peter, when you've got to take your hat off and just say, too good.
Is number 14.
So the game's first significant moment, and it's come earlier than perhaps we anticipated. Well, that has not gone well. Great vision. Now it's Messi. Oh, no joy this time. And that has earned a reprieve for the time being. And if you have just joined us, still just one goal between them. 1-0 the score. First quarter of an hour gone. Vardiol. It's Van Dijk. De Ligt. Vardiol. Barota. He's on it. Can he get away? Looking for the run. It's a promising position. I think that's offside. Yes, it is. Vardiol. Can he get on the end of this? He's got away. Delivered. And the shot!
Well, he got rid because he was under pressure.
Here comes the cross.
Well played and well cleared.
This might spell danger. Serginho. Oh, he's found support out wide. And he's managed to get free. Very nicely done. Oh, he's enjoyed that. He evidently loves the contest. Oh, he's felt that, hasn't he? EFB United are a team that take pride in possession.
Yeah, I'd agree with that. They like to be brave with the ball, get on it, have a go, Peter, try something different. They certainly have the players who are very eager to take that on.
And here's Haaland. And Burmo.
Yeah, that works for me. The denial of movement, blunt and brusque.
Espimas. Unrelenting, uncompromising pressure on him. De Ligt did well to emerge with the ball. That's a contest to keep an eye on. Alexander-Arnold. Burmo. Oh, well played, that has snuffed out the danger. 1-0 here just before the break, and it looks as though it's going to stay that way for now. Looking for a chance for a shot! And a neat finish! 2 up and in charge, and things are looking pretty good for them now. They forced the error and extracted the maximum punishment.
Well, look at the manager here, he's absolutely fuming and he has every right to be. You can't win football matches if you give the ball away like that.
Manchester United are doing very nicely, thank you.
You can really sense how important this goal was for them. They needed it, now they have it.
Oh, that pass isn't the best. Barota. Mignanda. Barota. Tries to thread one through. That is a brilliant interception. Spread to the right.
That's positional gold, the utilisation of space.
And that is out and behind, it's a good block.
They've got a healthy number of very tall targets to pick out from this corner.
There will be 1 minute
Shot
added
goal!
time.
Euphoria, utopia, and they are cavorting. And they're threatening to fly away here. He made it happen, squeezed through with sheer will and considerable accuracy.
Yeah, Peter, I think we've got to give the keeper some slack here because he didn't have the greatest view of that, but you've got to give the scorer his due as well. I mean, he had that sharpness of mind and clinical edge.
3-0 and things are starting to look awfully cosy. Jimenez. And the referee has blown for half-time. Well, the mood in the two camps couldn't be more different as they go in for half-time. Elation on one side, misery on the other.
Please be reminded that drinking
well,
is
they're in a
only
great
allowed in
position,
areas
Peter,
shown
so
in this
why
map.
stop
Thank you very
now?
much for
I
your
would say
cooperation.
keep going, keep
Everyone
at it.
please
They've
welcome
done
the
everything right so
2-5.
far, so they'll want to keep things that way.
Manchester United, seemingly the only team to have turned up here. It is 3-0 at the break. So we're off again. Oh, that's a key interception. Espimas. Valeni. Hazard will not want to lose out here, not against this opponent. Valeni. Espimas. Mignanda. Espimas. This looks promising. Good running, strong and purposeful. Well, the defence proved infallible then, but that won't be the last they'll see of him. Can he finish? And the keeper has done enough. Top stop. This is their second corner of the game. Oh, well played. And now a sudden chance to counter. That is ended up in no man's land.
Well, it's a move of great promise, but will it really prove productive?
And he's taking no chances there.
Well, that might be the first time they've gone long, Peter. They've clearly been told to try something different. Well, it's not the best when it comes to decision-making. OK, initially he probably was afforded the space to hold on to it, but the longer he did that, the more he was going to be swamped.
That is a great pick out. That's really good defending. Alexander-Arnold. Messi. Serginho. Lovely pass, but can he get there? Always... Oh, Bono! And there's a goal! Untouchable, remorseless, relentless, a class of their own. And that really is so impressive.
Oh, that's wonderful to see. The run was explosive, the finish exquisite.
Number 19.
This is a gloriously greedy performance.
Number 10.
And it's made its way to him. Oh, just skips past his man.
Substitutions
That
taking
is
place.
good. Super running, sharp movement. Came up against a defender, though, who was ever so determined. Passes coming off in quick succession here. And again, they run up against stubborn defending. Haaland receives it in a good position here.
They've got to make this nice and quick.
He's had a fair tumble under that challenge. And it's Messi. That has been slung wide. And that was asking for too much.
Substitution on the field. Number 9. Coming on the field is number 20. Substitution.
Manchester United do have options available on the bench if they want to go that way.
Might want to be careful there.
Manchester United have, after this, one further opportunity to make... Oh, it's Nakata! They've got to be quick to recover this. Barota. EFB United have it back and can go again. Nakata, a true great in every sense of the word. Now it's Camavinga. Now it's Haaland. Camavinga. Oh, such a clever touch. Great ball, and he's in here, and again! Brought out the best in the keeper.
I just wonder what was on his mind there. He should have put his foot right through it.
Substitution in progress.
Manchester United have their third corner. Alexander-Arnold with the short one. Well, there's the clearance. Jimenez. Yorgo. Just 5 minutes left. Manchester United can breathe again, just.
Yeah, they showed a vulnerability until the move was stifled. That'll have stirred a little concern.
Getting up there! High and ultimately harmless. Valeni. Duric. Played out towards the right wing. And it's Camavinga. Now it's Kane. Nice interception. His positioning was spot on. Yuga. Pass somewhat off target. Camavinga. Nakata. He's shifting through the gears here. And it's played in. Jimenez. Chelnini. And that will be it. Manchester United can look back on a nigh-on perfect performance here A super contest in which they swept their opponents aside ruthlessly. How do you look back on the game then, Jim?
Well, the look on the manager's face says it all. He knows he set his attack up perfectly, and the players carried out his instructions to the letter, it would seem. Everything working very nicely.
So many thanks to Jim Beglin. That's all we have time for. Good evening to you.
Intoxicated or behaving in an inappropriate manner will be removed.